Hello, welcome back to the Heroes for Hire Comic Club channel. Just got me reading again as usual, but it's okay. I can always read it later because I have something to talk to everybody about. We got another episode of my Matt's comic book recommendations. Today we're covering the new issue #1 of Iron Man. I picked up the Scotty Young cover just because I thought it was really cool. Well, all right, we open up in this one, and you see these. So they're at Stark International or Stark Enterprises. You got people out here picketing. They're the picket line. They're like locked out of this factory. These guys are like, you clowns are going to open this gate. That's right. Look, get a load of these guys, and realize the guards, are actually like hulked out looking dudes or something. They go after the workers at the factory. Well, Tony shows up and goes, I didn't approve this. Who are you people? I just got my company back. See, they were run by this company that was making Sentinels. You go inside. He takes the foreman in there to tour. You see, there was a Sentinel. He's saying things are going to change. We're not going to make weapons anymore to kill mutants or anybody else, and shells and all that stuff. And all the employees are kind of skeptical about it. He says things are going to be different. Tries to fly off, and then his armor is fails him, and he starts falling. He falls right back through the roof. And then we flash forward a few months, and he's been recovering because he got injured severely, been in the hospital. And he said, realized, oh, I got a meeting. I got to go to the board meeting. I've been pinned up for months. But then he finds out that the board is wanting to sell his Stark Industries to AIM and Roxxon Mobile, the Roxxon company, and they say they have the votes. So he's like, well, whatever. And he's kind of spiraling out of control about it. He does have like a funny line here I put out in there. So he sees his laundromat blows up, and he goes to investigate, and these two small time bad guys show up, and he has to fight them, but he's not doing too good because he's been injured, and he's been talking about how he's getting older, and well, he finally puts them down, and then he was talking about I should have had my magic armor because they're warning him. They knew he had this magic stereo armor, what do they call it? He flies to his factory to get the armor, and he finds out that Justin Hammer's daughter, is one of the ones behind the Roxxon AIM takeover of his company. And he's like, well, I'll get my magic armor, my Mysterium armor, and you'll see. Well, she presses a button on her chest, and turns out she stole his Mysterium armor, and now she's the new Ironmonger. She's the Ironmonger now. You see that splash page? Actually, that page is pretty cool, but some of the art is kind of questionable in here. Well, Tony gets his ass kicked, and she says, we'll take over the company tomorrow. She just gets back in her limo and says, we'll see you at the board meeting. So he decides that, they don't have me beat. And she said, this is not an armor. This is not going to be like the Armor Wars, call back to the old Armor Wars storyline in the original Iron Man. And he's like, she's right. She beat me in a fight, first time for everything, last time for everything. She said this isn't another Armor War. She doesn't know how right she is about that. And then he flipped to this last page, and it says, this is the Stark Roxxon War. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really like it. Of course, I didn't really know what had been going on with Iron Man because I haven't been reading it, but I like to do stuff for the channel so I can review #1s. And I don't know. It's a lot to take in for the first story, but the art was kind of off. I don't know. I can't really recommend it, but if you like Scotty Young, get the cover. But yeah, I'm telling people to stay away from this one. I don't know. Maybe the second issue gets better, but I'm not going to stick around to find out probably. But it's still a cool cover I got though. So I guess that's today. So we know they can't all be winners, like I say. But until next time, true believers, Excelsior.